Today's daf is daf Mem Beis. We're going to begin Elam Bahacha, trying to figure out the mucker of shlichus by a carbon. And the Gemara says Elam Bahacha. Let's learn out from here. Pasuk says V'yicholahem ish sela beis alveis sela bois, and they shall take for them every man a lamb according to their father's house, a lamb per household. So we see that one person takes a lamb and shechs on behalf of the entire family. So the Gemara says v'dil also nami. But perhaps there too, there the shlichus works, since the one shechting the animal has a partnership with the other people. So the Gemara says, if so, why do I need to have two psukim speaking about the same thing? If the halacha stated in this pasuk is not applicable for where it belongs, in other words, with regards to shliach who's a partner in the shlichus, in the carbon, so then you have to apply it to where it does belong, so that even one who does not have a shutfus in the carbon can act as a shlichus. So when it says, you need this for the Yitzchak. The Amr Yitzchak says, ish, there says ish, a man, zeich, an adult can acquire an item on behalf of others, so they are cotton zeich, and not a cotton. So halacha that an adult can acquire on behalf of others is learned out from the pasuk of according to every man eating. So man is, it is mashma adult. The pasuk teaches that only an adult can acquire on behalf of the others. But we still need the pasuk that one may shech the carbon bezah for an individual. It does not have to be a lamb according to their father's houses, as implied by the pasuk. A lamb may be shechted even by one person. So the Maratz is so the command Amr he holds, like the opinion that ain't shechted as a pesach al yochid, not shech the carbon pesach for an individual. So now the Gemara asks a question from a different makar. Where do we know that you have the legal status of a person's shliach as like that of himself? So Shenemar, as the pasuk says, and you shall take one prince on every tribe, which tells us that the prince of each, the nasi of each shevet, acted as a shliach to claim the land. This is by the nachla for each member of the shevet. So the chayda, typically, why don't I learn our shlichus from here? So the Gemara says, you understand this, that the Nasim were shliach, a minor to not be involved in shlichus. And the Nasim claimed the land for all members of the shevet. Tanim, Gedalim, everybody. Rather, the distribution of the land by the Nasim follows a different principle. Says, from where do we know that one can act in a person's interest when he's not here, if it's a stiyah? Shenemar, as the pasuk says, you should take one prince. The princes were not appointed as shluchim and can act for the benefit of minors. So the Gemara says, and do you understand this, that it's a benefit, but it's also a disadvantage. There are people that prefer that they receive their portion on the hill, but they don't want a valley. Some people want to have a valley and not a mountain. So the Nasiim might claim land for members of the Shvatim that they don't want. So one cannot act. And as we know, rather, the pasuk teaches us a different halacha, like Rav Barafon. Omer Rav Barafon, Omer Rav Yudam Rav. For what do we know that if orphans came to divide their father's property, the Beis Din appoints apitropos for them, both to their disadvantage and to their benefit. So the Gemara says, why would the Beis Din appoint apitropos to the disadvantage? Rather, it means to the disadvantage in order to achieve their eventual benefit. Once apitropos has been appointed to control the Yosemite's estate, he has the authority to act to their temporary disadvantage if they're ultimately likely to benefit from the action. Or as opposed to say, and you shall take one prince of every tribe. Amar Nachman Amar Shmuel. When you have orphans come to divide their father's property, so the Beis appoints a Apitropos for them, and they select for them, for each of their orphans, a fine portion. And when they grow up, they can protest the division and demand that there should be a redistribution of the property. Nachman says no. Even if they grow up, once they grow up, they cannot protest. Why? Because then if so, what advantage does the Beis Din have? In other words, to strengthen the authority of the Beis Din is required that the decision not be questioned later on. So, in the name of Shmuel, he says, and if the Yisem are not happy when they're older, they can be in Mamachah. And Nachman says they can't. Why? Ask the Gemara, does Nachman really hold this idea of what advantage does the Beis Din have over an ordinary person? But we learned in the Mishnah Ksumas. Mishnah says, with regards to the appraisal by the Dayanim of the value of a piece of property in order to sell, is as follows. They decreased the price of 1/6 of its market value, or added 1/6 of its market value. So the halacha is Michlon Kayim, the sale is Kayim. Sorry, Michlon Batla, according to the Tanakama, the Mechir is Batla. Shimon Gamliel Imer, Michlon Kayim, because in Kayim Makeh Beis Din Yafa. And so you see that Rav Nachman does not accept the idea of Makeh Beis Din Yafa. So the Cheda, right? The Mishnah says, and Rav Shimon Gamliel says Michva Kayim. And Rav Chanina says, so he doesn't hold the Makeh Beis Din Yafa. The rest is like Kash, it's not a Shaila. Where Rav Nachman says that it's bottle in accordance with the Chachamim, so the Beis Din made a mistake by 1/6. But in the case where Rav Nachman ruled that the same cannot protest when they grow up, and they did not make a mistake of a 6. If Rav Nachman's ruling that the Beis Din cannot protest is referring to the case where they did not make a mistake, what does Shmuel mean they can later protest? What are they protesting about? So the Gemara answers they can protest with regards to the location. One of the orphans can contend he prefers property at a different location than he was given. With regards to brothers who divided property, so with regards to brothers who divided property, received as an inheritance, they're considered like purchasers from each other, and the halacha of fraud on like those of a regular transaction. If there was less than a 6, the transaction is acquired. If more, if it was precisely a 6, so then it is acquired. And the one who received more than his fair share must return the amount of the cheating. Whatever it says, this to be said that less than a 6, the transaction is valid and the item is acquired. We said this only in the case where the brother receiving a smaller share did not appoint the shliach to deal with the distribution on his behalf. But if the brother received a smaller share appointed shliach, then Amar, he could say, I sent you to act on my benefit and not to my detriment. The shliach's right to act in this capacity did not extend to a case where it was the detriment the one who appointed him. Rabbi continues, and this that we said, the brothers made a mistake by more than 1/6 of the transaction is void. They said it's only we said it's only when the brothers are receiving a smaller share did not say, let us divide the estate by an appraisal by the court. But if you say, let us divide by appraisal by the Beis Din, the Beis Din is valid. As we learned that with regards to the appraisal of the article of A in order to sell it, as done by the judges, in a case where they decreased the price by 1/6 of its market value, or added 1/6 of its market value, the sale is void. That is kaim. Rabbi said, this that we said, that the brothers made a mistake by 1/6. The one receiving a larger share acquired it, and he must return the amount of the He said this only in regards to movable property. The karka, when it comes to karka, there's no aina by karkos. The karka lambar, even by karka, the lifling buhliye. They divided it by measure. I'm sorry, they divide according to the value, but if they divide it by the measure, that doesn't apply. The Rabba called over like Rabba says that any matter that is according to measure, or according to weight, or according to number, I feel the focus no, even less than the then Allah is chayzer. Now, the Gemara returns to discuss the Allah is not shlichus. But we learned in the Mishnah of if a person sends an item that causes a fire in the hands of a chereshet of a katan, so patim b'dinei hand of mechay b'dinei shemayim. So he's patim b'dinei hand of mechay b'dinei shemayim. Shila b'yat pikeach, if he sent in the hands of a competent person, pikeach chayiv, then the competent person has chayiv. Try to go on about why name a shlosh on the k'maisit. Why don't you just say the shlosh on the k'maisit? So where says shani or something shtel d'var aveda. There's no shtel d'var aveda. I mean, divrei Rav, divrei Talmud, divrei Mishem. Because you always say that when you have the words of the Rav, which is Hashem, and the words of the student, who do you listen to? So the shliach is considered to have acted on his own accord, and the one who sent him has no responsibility. When I said about Tanya shliach mal, it was taught in the Bryce with regards to halacha of me'ila v'hektish, in the case of a shliach who did not perform his shlichus, but was meshana from his shlichus, from the one who appointed him, and made use of the hektish. The shliach has misused his male behektish. So in the case of the shliach who performed his shlichus, so yes, we still was the balabais mi amol, and my name is shliach l'darveda. I want to say shliach l'darveda. Whereas the shani milu delf shliach l'trum, I've exerted shem l'trum matrum shliach. So milu is mishav shliach. By the way, Renee let me know. One of we learn out a klal from hektish that one can appoint a shliach even for the darveda. When I said we should have a me'ilo shlichus yashni shlichus yad shnei ksum bank echad, and we have the din chol shnei ksum bank echad in London. Me'ilo adam runner shlichus yad ma'hi. The tiny we learned that a rise called davar pesha. It says for every matters of pesha trespass, b'shama imnu mechayv machshava k'maisa. Shama says that it teaches us the machshava k'maisa. We say ein chayvat sheyishlach b'yad. That one is chayv only if he actually misappropriates. Whether he has not put his hand. So, Amr b'sham l'yisilba, and nemer called dvar pesha. It says that whether he has not put his hand onto the neighbor's goods. That I'm allowed to so Yisrael says that it's necessary because you would think that I learn out only if he himself was male. Where do I know that if he told a slave or a shlichus also? So it says, I'll call dvar pesha. It teaches us the mashavik t'maisa. So, let us learn out that from here that the shlichus dvar aveda. So I said because the shafting or sale of the stolen cow or sheep are two sukkot shabayim kachad, and choshnik so one kachad imelam. Mila adam, I tzvich machina mahi amakro tzvach b'chari, ma mechiri adei acher tzvich adei acher.